Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. This is Why You So Envious. And today we're going to be playing, again on $2 Tuesday, we're going to be playing Money Moves, which is going to benefit my emergency fund. And we're also going to be playing Rolling D's. Real quick, just on the Money Moves, I haven't played this in a while, so kind of wanted to show you what's available. It is available on my Ko-fi. You'll get the dashboard. That's the dashboard. I believe I have it in A5 and A6, but don't hold me to that. I want to say it's both. I'm trying to look and see if I can find it. I thought I had it in both, but maybe I don't, but I'm not sure. But anyway, this is the A5 dashboard here, and it also comes with a bunch of little minis, trackers, and things like that. So yeah, it also comes in, the dashboard also comes in A6, but it comes with a few different minis and little side challenges and stuff like that. And so what I'm going to do is if we need, like, if I have money left over and I don't want to get an IOU, then I'll use one of these to track it. Okay. It also comes with some multipliers. So if you're one of those people who kind of like it spicy, please move those down. Yeah. It comes with some spiciness, times question mark, times 3, times 2, times 3. I'm not going to be using those because I'm only playing with $5 today, and I do want to play with them in the dollar increment, so I won't be using those today. Okay, we are going to roll the die. We're not going to mark on our board. We will use these young ladies to scratch off, so we'll put the $5 in here as soon as we're done. I'm going to roll a 6-sided and a 3-sided die. The six-sided die will tell me where my space is here, and then the 3-sided die will tell me which space on the card if I land on a card, because your direction says, sis, I got to make money moves. Roll a die to move around the board, land on a number, save that amount. Land on a lady, find the card, and save one of the dollar amounts on the card. Use multipliers to spice it up. So again, we're not going to use the multipliers. All right, we're going to roll. We're going to move 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be 2. So we're going to save $2. And y'all, we're just going to, let's grab, where are the dollar coins? Is this them? Yeah, this is the dollar coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so we're going to move. We're going to take $2. And we're just going to put that back. And y'all, we still left with 3. And there are some 6s on the table, so hopefully we won't get into those. I've got some extra money over here to the side. I really don't want to use it, but if I have to, I will. Y'all, that says 10 cents. Lord have mercy. Where's the dollar bills at? That's the red ones. Okay. 1, 2, 3. We're just going to take 3 because we're putting 2 back. Okay. All right. Let's try to roll again, and hopefully we don't go over. I'm hoping we'll get one of the ladies so y'all can see that. All right, we're going 3. 1, 2, 3. And of course, we get 6. Jesus, take the wheel. All right, we're going to take a 5, and we're going to add 5 to this. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Nope, we did 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 going in. I didn't want to add it, but like I said, I did have a few dollars left over. So we need 6. So that's 5 plus 1, that's 6. Y'all, we only have 2 left, and guess what? We're not going to risk that. Okay, we're not going to risk it. We're going to change our position to here to show that that's where we left off. And hopefully next time we'll get to one of the ladies and we can scratch her off. But that's $10 going in. Let's see how we're going to save for this. So this one says every dollar has a job, and this is what we're going to use to save for it. So I'm going to get the blue marker, and I'm going to put a 2 here to let me know we saved $2. Okay. Because again, I don't want to IOU. So we're going to take that $2 and put it over to here. And again, guys, this is for my emergency fund. So we may have to play with a little bit more money because I don't think that that $5 is going to get it. Okay. All right, let's get this put up. Game board goes inside with the money. Again, it is going to benefit my emergency fund. I'll put our little trackers and all these things back inside. And this is the one we're tracking on, so we'll try to keep that one as close to the game board as we can get it. And then lastly, we have our little cards. So we're just going to stack those back up. Okay, we're going to stack those back up and put a little rubber band around them to keep them together. And I think I'm going to turn them just because this those scratch offs get a little wonky because of the heat. All right, I'm gonna put that back in, and that will go back in its envelope. And again, that's money moves. It's gonna benefit my emergency fund. All right, let's go ahead and get into our second game, which is Rollin D's. And again, as a reminder, guys, this is what I am using to fund my bingo outings on Fridays. I'm going to be doing bingo. I started it on my birthday with my twin sister, and we kind of like it, so we've decided to make it like our little Friday outing until she goes back to work. And then even after she goes back to work, I think I'm still going to do it just because I like it. This is the game board, one of the two. There's two game boards. You can watch one of my previous videos or go to Ko-fi and see the other game. Again, this is for any rollovers, so I don't go over. And yeah, I'm trying to think, am I playing this with quarters? Let me grab, I'm confused. That's why I need to write down notes. I don't remember how I'm playing this, so let me grab the binder. I know I'm rolling these dice, but I don't know if these dice or these die are representing dollars or quarters, so I have to look and see how much money I've got in here to tell me. So I think we are playing, yeah, I got 5, 10, 15, 20. I think I'm playing with quarters, y'all. So it doesn't look like I've got a lot going on here. So I think we're playing with quarters. And I need to make myself a note. And I say that every time I play it, and I still don't. Let me see. I'm supposed to make it now, though. And I'm going to put it on the back. Okay. Play with quarters. All right, so made myself a note. Let's go ahead and get into it. We've got 2 colored die that we need so we can tell where we are on the board. So that's them. We also need a D2, a D3, a D4, and a D6. I do not have a D2. They haven't came in yet, so we're not going to use a D2. But I do have a D3. We'll play with that one. I do have a D4 and a D6. Okay. Again, the 2 colored die tell us where we are on the board. And then these dice that roll here tell you what to save, okay? And we're saving this in quarters, so we're going to take the $5 worth of prop quarters, and that's what we're going to use, okay? So we can stay on track, all right? This is the $5, and I'll put it into that container when I'm done. All right, let's go ahead and roll so we can try to get through this. All right, we've got double purple, and y'all, double purple is already done. Okay, so we're just going to remove the purple dice rather, and we're going to leave all of our numbers the same, and we're just going to roll the dice and see where we can get in. We got green and orange. That green and orange is done, and this green and orange is done. So we're rolling again. We got green and yellow. So here's a green and yellow. That's a D3. This green and yellow is already done. So we're going to do this one. Let me find my black marker. And we rolled a D3. Our D3 says 3. So we're going to take 3 and put it in the cash tray. And I know y'all probably can't see it. Let me bring some of that down. All right, this is the 3 going into the cash tray. Okay. All right, let's roll again. We got a purple and a blue. So here's purple and blue, done. Here's purple and blue, it's done. So we're rolling again. Y'all, did we roll all of these? I don't think we did. All right, we're gonna roll them again. All right, we need blue and yellow, and I'm almost positive that's done. Blue and yellow is done, and then yellow. So blue and yellow, blue and yellow, done. Let's roll again. And the hardest part about this, guys, is that once you get, you know, so many of them done, it's hard to get those other colors. Double green is done. All right, double orange, I believe, is done. I think we had doubles like this. Was it yesterday? I think too. Here we go with orange again, double. I'd have to put a quarter when I do that. Purple and yellow, I think it's done on both. Purple and yellow and purple, done on both. Okay. All right, so we may end up just having to roll our D dice if we don't start getting some act right. All right, we got orange and yellow, done. And yellow and orange right here. All right, let's see what we can roll. It is a question mark. We've got a D2, which is the most on here, so let's stick with that 2. Okay. All right, we're going to roll again. And the hardest thing, like I said, y'all, once you start getting it filled in like I've got it, it's just getting the colored die to cooperate. We've got green and orange. So let's check green and orange is done here. Orange and green is done here. So we're going to take out the colored dice. We're going to keep all of the, look at that, 2 all the way across. All right, let's see if we can get some colored die to cooperate. We've got green and yellow. This is green and yellow. It's done. This is green and that's yellow. That's done. Yeah, so we're getting down to the wire. I may have to start a new board. May just have to roll these dice. That's green and yellow again. Purple and yellow. I know that's already done. So purple and yellow is done. And then purple and yellow is done. So we're gonna roll maybe 1 or 2 more times, and then we just gonna go in with the D6. And with the rolling the die, and whichever one is the highest, we'll just take that. We got red and yellow, so here's red and yellow. That's done. This is yellow and red. That's a D3. My D3 says 2, so we're gonna fill in that 2. Okay, they knew I was supposed to give up. I'm gonna put 2 in here, and y'all, we still got quite a bit left to do. Okay, quite a bit. We're on 13 minutes, so we still have a few minutes. Okay. But I don't want to completely bore you. Green and yellow. I think we said green and yellow was done. So that's green and yellow done. Yellow and green done. Oh, and I didn't roll all the die. I just rolled the D's. The color die. All right, we've got orange and green. So orange and green is done. Orange and green is done. Okay, let's roll it, and we get a couple of times, and then we're going to do something else, y'all. All right, we got orange and purple. So orange and purple is a D3 right here. So what is the D3? The D3 says it's 3. So let's fill that in, and let's give back 75 cents. All right, let's roll again. Like I said, we only have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We only have 9 spaces left, okay? Purple and red, I think we've used those. Purple and red, purple and red. Okay, here's a D4. D4 says 4. I don't know if y'all can see that in the back, but it says 4. So we're going to put 4 up. So that's $1, and we're going to cross off the D4 and put 4, okay? All right, that was very unexpected. All right, we're down to 8, I think, y'all. So, see, we got double purples. I think they're used. Yep, they're done. All right, we got 1 or 2 rows on this, and then we're going to go to filling it in. Y'all, 3s all the way across. Wow. All right, we've got blue and orange. So let's look at blue. Blue and orange is a question mark. So let's use either one. It's going to still be 3. So we'll put 3 there. All right, that's 3, y'all, going in. We only have 3 remaining. I don't want to get stuck with having an IOU. So we're going to take those 3 and we're going to put it on our catch-all and call that done for today. Okay. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 spaces left. And like I said, we'll still try to keep playing it for a while, but then after a minute, y'all know that's going to make my nerves bad. We're going to have to go ahead and just roll the D, and whatever's on those D dice, we'll just do that, okay, once we get down to a certain amount. All right, y'all, I'm going to get this put into the envelope that it goes in. And we got 1 more video left for today, and I will see y'all in that video a little later. Y'all take care. Bye.